Yeah, I had acid one time and it fucking entirely rewired my brain. I used to be a super, mathy, quantitative, by the numbers guy. And, very closed-minded, unable to see, kind of beyond, the forest for the trees type thing. I did acid one time and then just slowly over a decade, my mind unraveled, right? And suddenly I found that I can, I'm not the best salesperson still, but I can do sales. I can empathize.
You won't stop. You've told me before. I have made it very clear to you that if I want to leave, you're supposed to let me leave. And not just to agree, Nick. I cannot escape your bullshit.
I literally told you we can separate, but like separate.
That's what I'm asking. You're to go upstairs, and you refuse to do that too.
But the other half of that is we talk about when we're going to.
Just leave me alone.
Which part of that was I supposed to apologize for? Hello? Let's keep the dialogue going so that we're not just banging and keeping each other up. Let's at least be constructive. How about that? Are we gonna have a civil conversation? Hello? Where do you wanna go next?
We can go home, do some Legos.
Legos?
Yeah.
The fuck? Bruh, I'm sloshed. Fuck, bro.
I thought maybe it is over there.
How'd you lose your goddamn phone?
I thought I put it in my bag.
What the fuck, dude?
I'm confused.
Get out of my fucking car. Get out of my fucking car. Go. Fucking get out of my fucking car. We're going home without her, boys. Fucking disgrace. Fucking terrible, man. What am I supposed to do with her? Huh? Right? She left her phone inside? What the fuck? Huh? What do you have to say for yourself?
Oops.
What the fuck, man?
I found it.
Alright.
Careful.
I'm sloshed enough to go to A-Leaf. Alright, bro. Whatever venue I get to first is what we're doing, even if it's a strip club.
Here you go.
That's too late. I'm heading towards the strip club.
Just Uber home then.
It's the only place I know by memory. What?
And
Nick, you don't want to be with me anyways, because I saw in your emails the other night while you were high that in 2024 you were emailing still escorts for the third time over the course of our relationship. You've done this in 2019, said we stopped. 22 said you would stop. 24 now, saying booking inquiry to Octavia in escort.
I have no idea.
Well, I have a screenshot, so of you doing that. So I don't think that you. I think you should be apologizing here instead of trying to be a little bitch.
Hell no. Maybe you should go give more people hand jobs in the parking lot.
I didn't do that. As you said, you've exaggerated that.
Okay.
You're so annoying.
I'm annoying?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm carrying.
You're not. You're embarrassing.
What the fuck?
It's a different ing.
Bro. Ugh. Woo. Red Bull. And so you can't come up with a filler for those few seconds?
It doesn't. Not everything has to be a filler. You can have a few seconds of peace. It's like we're contemplating what to do next. We're planning it. We're routing to the next place.
You understand how your objection of like, oh, we don't have to. It's like we don't have to do anything. That's not a valid response for why we should or shouldn't do something at this point. Is that understandable or agreeable to you?
Sure, but like of all the things that we could talk about, why make it negative?
Well, that's the thing, right? It's your job to make sure that, you know, you don't make it hyper awkward and make your chat.
It wasn't awkward. We were all just chilling.
Do you want to discuss it?
I don't know what you're wanting, man. Whatever you want to do, Nick. I don't have a preference at this point. I would just like you to feel better. So whatever we need to do that's great.
I mean, it's a very long discussion, and we should also talk about the whole issue that led to the tea thing.
And also is more than once.
Oh my God, less than a week though. It was less than a week. Why are you
kill your...
Ah!
I live in a bubble, okay?
I live in a crazy house.
I can, think through things, and flip-flop my position and not, I can literally examine both sides of an issue dispassionately, even though I might feel very strongly for one side, right? That ability, and it could just be that, there's no way to tell the counterfactual, meaning that, if I didn't take acid, would I still be this way? It's not possible to tell, right? Because in life, you don't get to actually examine, generally speaking, the counterfactual options that you didn't take. So I can't really say that that's the reason, but it certainly feels like it. Maybe I just got older and wiser and started to be more open-minded, but I don't tend to think that's how that works.
I was merely good enough at tennis to make day 2 on every tournament so I could miss the maximum amount of school. And then it's after day 2, it's oh, I'm off Friday too? Cool, we're done here. I'm gonna lose before Saturday so I can have my weekend. Yeah. It's funny because we played on a team that did really well, and the coach's son tried to go professional, and he was the #1 rated guy on the team. And I remember at one point, he was trying to make a point about mental game versus physical game. There's some people with flawless technical execution of an athletic feat, for instance, right? But then there's also people who are using a lot of thought in what they do, how they do, why they do it. And his example was hilarious. He was my son Colin obviously has pretty bulletproof fundamentals, which is absolutely true. The kid was everything was just perfect, right? He just destroyed state our senior year. It wasn't even a contest. It was just I don't know if y'all know tennis, 6'2" or better. But he was Colin has a good physical game, but what he needs to do is pick up, Nick's mental game. And I thought, how could he possibly praise me? Because I'm the 6th guy on varsity. There's 5 other guys better than me, and the sun is crazy right now. But and then he said the example, and I almost fell out of the bleachers laughing. He goes, because I've noticed that he has never, because we start practice with running laps around the court, right? And he goes, Nick has never run a lap. I know what he does. He goes to the bathroom right when we're about to start running, or he goes, midway after half a lap, and then he just waits, and then he just joins one of the later people and pretends to run the laps. That was his example of mental game, work smarter, not harder. And I didn't realize he'd noticed every single time. But yeah, no, that true story. He didn't praise my tennis abilities. He praised my ability to hide in the bathroom, which, didn't work out so well for the guy in Jurassic Park, but.
I don't buy that, because the thing is, I know there's different levels of being successful in life. Okay. Okay, tell me something surprising, about money. Things that people think make a fuck.
Meme coins.
Meme coins.
They keep trying to invest in meme coins, and they keep getting got.
Oh, no.
Maybe I just got older and wiser and started to be more open-minded, but I don't tend to think that's how that works.
Got to take my nippy ears to my master.